Okay, so this is day 5, and as you can see, as expected, we got some shock going on, and you can really see it by these top leaves as they are kind of wilting. And as you come down, you can see they look better and better as you get closer to the root ball. So this gives me a little bit of hope, mainly because they say when you see um, that when you see issues with the leaves starting at the top, then it's usually, especially when it comes to wilting or browning, it's usually a lack of water. When you see if the leaves were wilting closer to the bottom, it would be probably another issue. And basically, when you have a lack of water, obviously it impacts the leaves the most that are furthest from the root ball. When you have something else that might be um, disease or anything else that might be associated with the root ball, it's going to impact the leaves closer to the root ball. So that's kind of a good sign, because we know already that it's going to be some shock, and that with as much as the root ball missing, when I transferred it, you'd expect lack of water to be the issue as it's trying to adjust to its new home. So the one good thing, though, is that this soil is completely saturated, and one way you can tell is that I spent the first 3 days really just giving it a lot of water, and you never really got the water kind of build up in the moat area. But now, as you can see, I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of water, and we'll see how quickly that water starts to fill up the moat. And as you can see already, it's already filling up. See, I'll give you a closer look. See that? Look at that. So that means that the water is completely saturated, and the soil is completely saturated, and the excess water is just kind of waiting for some space to drain into, and that's the reason why we have those moats, to keep them from running off. And that water is going to sit there until there's some space for it to drain to. But the good sign of that is we got this soil totally saturated, so I'm not going to overwater it, and I'm not going to water it again probably for the rest of the day, but I'll constantly check it to make sure that those moats are filling up and that soil is saturated. And that's the goal, just to keep the soil nice and saturated, to give to hopefully give some positive conditions for those roots to go ahead and establish themselves. So that's all we're waiting for. If we get those roots established, we are really going to be good to go. And then if you look over here, here's the calamansi. Now this is a little bit of a different situation. This soil is not as saturated as the avocado tree, and the reason why I'm fine with that is because there's almost no signs of shock right now. Everything just seems to be firm, green, or yellow, but in the exact same conditions that we pulled it out in. So there's no reason to panic with this one. I'm just going to kind of water it, keep watering it every other day for the next couple weeks, and just keep my eye on it. But so far, this one's looking great, so there's no reason really to make any additional adjustments. And there's the big picture. So far on day 5, I have to say I'm feeling pretty good. A lot better than I expected, especially with this avocado tree. I expected to see a lot more shock, and I'm hopeful at this point. So we'll keep it up, and I'll be back and keep y'all posted. Peace out.